Well, hello again, YouTube. AJ Shaver from Shaver Sales here, and we have not been able to keep an HWP-150 around long enough to actually get a video done. So this one's going to go away tomorrow, which gives me a few hours of daylight here left today to throw some wood on this and show you what it's all about. So let me grab the camera out of the tripod, we'll do a quick walk around, and then we'll throw some sawdust. Alright, so you might be asking yourself, well, what really is the difference between this 150 and the 140 and the 120? Well, the 150 shares the same, chassis, as we'll call it, similar log table, similar arms, then down where the cylinder mounts and all of the undercarriage here stays the same. Then it's just we widened out the table a little bit, put a little bit longer hand here on the arm, put a little reinforcement gusset there because this is going to pick up the longer wood. Right off the bat, you can tell that the grabber arm is completely different than either the 120 or the 140. The way this actually comes down and clamps the wood in line, it makes it a lot easier to do that last log that goes in, because this will come all the way down to just about the edge of the table, which means you can get on that, let it exposed, and then once it's cut, you can pick that up and it'll topple in and go through just like the 120 does. The other, right off the bat, is there is a huge bar and chain on this. This will cut out to about 22-23 inches. So it's got a lot more cutting diameter on it than either one in the past. And then the last piece that you can see is obviously the hydraulically adjustable splitting wedge. So this has been a long time in coming. We're happy to finally see this big improvement on the Halverson units. I've split probably a cord with it, and it is something that I find myself using quite often. I wasn't really sure at first whether it was going to be worth the extra money or not, and I am telling you that it is. So those are the first three big differences: the grabber arm, the bar, and the hydraulic wedge. The rest of it is all internal. We step it up to a much larger cylinder than either the 120 or the 140, so you get quite a bit more splitting tonnage out of this. There's also a Regen Valve on it. It's kind of similar to the brute force fast split version, just with the bigger cylinder, trying to get the oil out of the back of the cylinder as quick as possible. We also opened up the splitting chamber down here a little bit, just because the bigger diameter wood falling in, we want to try and keep it as close to the I-beam as possible. And outside of that, weight wise, this one weighs in around 1,700 pounds, where the 140 is about that 1,500 pound. We do have this one set up with the 14-pin plug and play. This machine does have high flow on it, but we do not need that for any of the Halversons to run on, including this one. So just your regular standard flow in and out with a case drain. And then this is the 14-pin connection here going right in electronically. This is an SVL 65-2, so it's a small framed little track skid steer that we picked up from over at Dominic's Equipment. And it has all the function buttons that we need. And I'll probably jump inside the cab here next and show you what that's all about. Alright, so we're going to boom this out onto Super View. So drop down the little grabber arms here. Fire it up. So there's a little sequence with this. That unlocks the arms. That turns on the hydraulics. This little button here turns on the rest of the multi-function joysticks. This is like your momentary open and close, a grabber arm. This button that we painted white is the correct direction of flow. Now it has the hydraulic oil looping out here. So we'll go ahead and pick this up a little bit. So our grabber arm is on the bottom toggle here. This is the up, the down, and then over here on this side should be the table backwards. It's already open, silly me. Lift the table forward for the split function. And this is our table back. That was the automatic length guide. See the little distance it is from the back the rest of the direction on its own. And I think it's the round button up here is the saw. So table back, table forward, saw, grabber arm down, grabber arm up is kind of what we're doing. Okay, for my own purposes, I have to do this. So, we'll split this forward to be able to see without hitting the camera. Nope, just missed it. Just to show you, it is possible. Well, I just want to say thanks for watching. I am AJ Shaver with Shaver Sales, and if there's anything we can ever get you a sales quote on, give me a phone call. It's 833-SPLITTER, 833-775-4887. You can also email me. It's sales@shaverequipment.com. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Stay up to date on all of our latest videos, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.